Yeah, roll up the green, hit the links with RGB. Pitch, putt, and puff, it's our podcast scene. Talking Burt and Bogies, hole in one dream. Golf cart cruising, we're the illest team. Pitch, putt, and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff. Got my clubs in the trunk, blunt in the front. Tee off in the noon, cause we don't bunt. Discussing the course, weed strains for lunch. Straight shooters on the greens, not a front. Pitch, putt, and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff. Smoking aces, laces tied tight. With a puff we fly, elevate the night. Golf ball soaring, higher than a kite. Fairway to heaven, shining real bright. Pitch, putt, and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff.
Welcome back to another episode of the Pitch, Putt, and Puff podcast. My name is Roger, aka RGB. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Before we get rolling, though, with this Memorial Day weekend recap, I'm going to give a shout out to a few sponsors, starting off with our newest sponsor. We got Mulligan Wear. Make sure you guys go check out mulliganwear.com. Just dropped a fresh line of polos, hats, and hoodies. Check them out, mulliganwear.com. Use promo code PUFF10. PUFF10 will save you 10% at checkout. Fellow New Yorker out of the Long Island area, so make sure you guys go check him out. Give him some support. Hopefully you get him up here for a Pitch, Putt, and Puff weekend at some point as well. Next sponsor we got to give a shout out to is our guys over at Athletic, ATHLETHC.com. Make sure you guys go and check them out over at athletic.com. They have the 2 milligram THC mints. Make sure you guys check them out. They got the power of the flow and the rebound. Something for every point of your day. Athletic, ATHLETHC.com. And then my guy Marty over at Trouble Off the Tee, TroubleOffTheTee.com. Didn't have too much of that today. I just couldn't putt to save my life. But TroubleOffTheTee.com, use promo code PUFF20. New line of hats out for Marty and the crew over at Trouble Off the Tee. They got the Camel Chase In, Never Lay Up, I'll Go Alone, and a few others, the Gulf of America as well. So go check out Marty. He's constantly coming up with new things over there at Trouble Off the Tee. And don't forget to check out the audiobook as well. TroubleOffTheTee.com, promo code PUFF20. And then last but not least, the guys over at Back Nine Botanicals. Go check them out, back9botanicals.com. Promo code TPUFF10. These guys are taking over the CBD world and the golf game, especially the Moonlight Mulligan, the Birdie Boost, the Tea Time Sunrise, all your CBD needs. Make sure you guys go check out back9botanicals.com. Use promo code TPUFF10. And joining me tonight is the winner of today's round of part 3 of the Pitch, Putt, Puff outing. We got my man Scrounge, a.k.a. Brad. Brad, what's up, buddy? Thanks for joining me.
What's up, America? What's up, RGB? What's going on?
America. How you feeling, buddy? You had a good day out there?
Yeah, I mean, I got to say that I probably had 7 or 8 sun cruisers. So the fact that I'm still awake and talking to you right now is a pretty good day.
I was totally prepared to be rocking by myself right now because once I seen Mikey in the parking lot, he's like, yeah, I'll jump on. Knew he was done. Because Mikey, when he starts speaking, he gets loud.
We were going drink for drink, and he kept up. He did fine. But, yeah, that beverage cart girl came around often enough. But, I certainly start off on Memorial Day to remember those that made the ultimate sacrifice to keep us free. God bless America and those that paid that price for us so that we could go out and golf today on a day like today and remember those guys. We remembered to not lay our American flags on the ground that Freer Park had today. Beautiful flags. Love it when they have those out, those American flags.
Bro, it's always like one of us, we did it for 90% of the time today. And then we would like realize that we put the flag because it's common. Like it's so you just throw the flag on the ground. Then today we're like, yo, I got it. I'll grab it all day long.
We did the same.
Every single one of us. And it's like, you know, it's not like, I mean, Bob was wearing his patriotic shirt. We were all red, white, and blue for the most part, but it's not like any of us are really like gun hole like that. But it's just a respect thing, especially on a day like today.
Yeah, and then we paid that respect, and we got the golf today. And for once, RGB on a weekend, it was beautiful today to play golf in. Finally.
Dude, Finally, man. We've had some type of precipitation every single weekend since November here in upstate New York, and it is to the point where it's literally like frustrating. I mean, the weather still Saturday sucked. It was still cold. Like
Got
you
rained
were
on you. Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday were pretty shitty. And then today, like I literally went to work at 2:00 today, to make the tea time because I seen what the weather was gonna be, and I was like, I've been playing in shit for 2 weeks. The first nice day, I gotta be out there, and the boss
I,
approved it. So shout out to her for that. And I got a
we
nice little
appreciate that.
couple extra things added to my chore list, but totally acceptable. Totally acceptable.
That's fine, man. But I got to put a sunblock on today, and it felt awesome. So had a pretty good day too. I mean, a good day in 91 is a pretty good day. I mean, there's always those two blow up holes out there, but had a great time with the Carl brothers, Henry and John. We had an awesome time and riding with Mikey. It was just today was a good day, man. A good day on the PPP for us.
That's dope. Yeah, you guys had a nice little group. I knew Mikey had old school ties with Hank from back in the day. Hank used to go visit Mikey's parents back in the day, and obviously you joining that group I was like, oh, they're gonna have a good time because we played with John up at the simulator, Hank's brother,
Right.
and that was the only time we really got to meet him. I was like, dude, Hank, you got to bring him around more often. It seemed like he had a good time out there today.
And he's a good golfer, man. Like I think he shot 100, but that's a second time golfing this year. Like he hit the ball well all day long. It's just the little things that you can get messy on at Freer Park, which got to him. But other than that, like he had a good time because he was hitting good shots too. We had a great time. It was awesome.
Yeah. So today it was you and JR took home the W for Monday's round. Jay finished with an 86. Bub was at 84. Bob's been on fire lately, man.
Those two, the two of them have been staying in those mid to low 80s. Good for them.
Back and forth, back and forth. I hit a wall on Sunday. Dude, I literally went back to look at my green. I've been in the 90s twice this year. I shot a 99 yesterday and a 95 today. I'm like, there was points where par threes, I just like slapped the ball to the right. Like I was down on near the first hole on the after the second hole of par three. I hit one maybe 60 yards. I hit out forward to Farina, who was chipping on his approach shot.
Oh gosh!
Like on the first hole, I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? Yeah, so
Not
it was
alone.
a little bit of a struggle. Mixed in a couple of pars. I just couldn't putt today. My putting was shit today, and that's really my strong suit, and that's what cost me a lot of strokes today. A lot of
What'd you shoot?
Bub too. Bub would have shot a 76 today. Shot a 95 today. Probably should have been an 87 if I made some putts.
Yeah, that's the name of the game, and it's getting nice to putt on out there at Freer Park. Like it's been drying up. It's firm a little bit. Like I had a nice dime putting today too. They seemed like they were rolling pretty well. So we're ready, man. Freer Park is about to hit its stride here in the season.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're pretty much main condition now. Especially all the rain, give them a chance to really roll the greens nice and tight, and you can tell the difference. Like even from Thursday, Friday to over the weekend was a huge, huge difference in the speed of the greens.
Yeah,
huge difference.
Yeah.
Greg and
we had some newcomers today too.
We did. We had Mike. You guys know from work. He actually
call him Mike Temple, the tennis player.
All right. Yep.
He played Division I Temple University. Kid played Division I tennis. Started playing golf 2 years ago, and you can see he's got really good hand-eye coordination. He can do all of the shots. Another guy that just gets a little messy as you get close to the green, so he'll be awesome. He's been playing for 2 years. Good guy. So We're glad to have him. And then a Trail too. A Trail plays with us on the amateur tour, and he comes from Vermont. Vermont, over by Mount Anthony way. So he comes about 40 minutes out to play with us on the tour and to play today. So shout out to him. He's a good young golfer too.
Shit. I didn't know that. He drove.
That's his home course is Mount Anthony out there. So the tour is going out there in about 2 months. So we're going to go out and play.
Wow. Yeah.
He came to Freer Park and challenged us in the 2-day, which I took home, as you guys know. So I told him to return the favor. I'll go out and play his home course in about 2 months.
Well, shout out to Anthony for that, for grabbing those guys. Cause it's one of those things like, on a holiday especially, like, and it's a little bit later tee time than the morning where you can't say, oh, okay, we're going to be home at noon. We got home at 4:30, 5 o'clock. So the day's kind of, that's our day for those guys jumping out there and filling in those spots. Because I didn't know, I was out. I called everybody I had on the roster. I knew like Charlie had shit going on today. I mean, he was out there with us on Sunday. I got to just make him an official member, man. He's been out there a good chunk of times over the past few seasons.
He wants to play.
Yeah, he's down to play. So we'll get him out there more. I just got to lock in the third tee time. It's I have the two, as you guys know, but I have to get that guaranteed third, even if it's like every other week, and I know that, to where I can tell the guys like, all right, the first and the last of the month, or every other, whatever the case it is, just so I know.
And we can always try to grab one too, man. Like we can attack, so we can get our crew out there playing together. You got a good thing going.
It's fun, man. It is a lot of fun. It's like today, our group, bro. All right, I got a couple stories about today. You'll like this. Fairway.
Who'd you golf with today?
It was me, Fairway, Bob, and Jay. Great time. Like that's.
I didn't see Bub after. Bub scooted out of there. He didn't see me collect my winnings. Where'd Bub go?
He had to go to a party. That's the first thing he asked me. He goes, "Who won?" I was like, "Brad won." He's like, "Fuck."
Yeah, he did it. Yeah. Sorry, Bub.
Yeah, but he had to go to a party. So that was like a group where if you were playing bad, you were gonna fucking hear about it. You know what I mean? Like when Fairway hits a shitty shot, like when I shanked mine on the right of the second hole, like they're already talking shit. Like Fairway, a couple more of those, you'll be at the hole, you know, like that kind of shit. Like just getting in your head. So like we were doing it all day. Anybody had a bad shot, we were letting them have it all day long. So Fairway's, you know, not having the best round on the front. And they're on the 8th hole. And he hits one just in front of the bunker, probably about 80 yards out. And Bob hops out of the cart and he starts walking to his ball. Fairway hops out of the cart and starts to go to his ball. Well, Fairway was driving and he never hit the brake. And the fucking cart starts rolling back. So we're at 8. 8 is on a slope. The cart starts rolling back. And I'm like, yo, Fairway, that's going to pick up speed, dude. Like, you got to get it. He's like, I don't know, man. I'm not running for it. So I'm like, yo, Bub, you might want to grab that. Like, your clubs are going to get all fucked up, hit a tree or something. So Bub goes running down the hill, dude. He's like, MacGyver's it. He jumps on, grabs it with one hand, swings in, and literally catches it 3-4 feet before it hits the trees.
Wow. So it did pick up some steam.
Picked up wicked steam. Me and Jay are up on the green. Like, me and Jay having a normal day, normal conversations, laughing at these two the whole day. Mike's using a poker chip. Every single putt he's in Bub's way, so he's got to move his ball more. Like the whole 9 yards, man. It was just like
I mean, you know, I feel like that's a driver's responsibility to make sure that the cart is parked, and then if it starts rolling, it's on the driver to go and stop the damn thing. Or you buy it. You break it, you buy it, Fairway.
Bub's
and
like,
all those clubs.
My Bub's like, yo, my clubs are gonna get wrecked, blah, 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 blah. And that thing's going. I'm like, yo, that's gonna pick up speed. You might want to get it. And as soon as Bub started going for it, it started picking up speed, and he had to pick up speed as well. Me and JR were on the ground laughing.
Damn. Never a dull moment out there with the PPP crew.
I couldn't get to my phone. It was in the cart, and I was up on top of the hill. I couldn't get to it fast
enough. No way.
There would have been great footage watching those two idiots.
Yeah, I've had a cart roll off I had it turned and I hit the gas and it just took off so fast it shot me out of the cart, and it didn't stop until it hit a tree dead on about 30 yards away in the trees. I was in Myrtle Beach. Did it whip me out of that cart? It took off so fast. I did fucking hit the ground and tumbled 3 times. They're dangerous.
The one time we were at fucking Eagle Crest, I think it's the par 5 at Eagle Crest. There's water on the left side, and you got to hit.
Yeah, that long elevated tee box.
Yep. So me and Bob, I'm like looking for my ball, and I'm just zoned out, not paying attention. Bro, Bob goes, Raj. I was 5 feet from driving into the water on the left side, like just driving straight across the fairway into the water. He's like, bro, what are you doing? I'm like, bro, I straight up, I'm looking for my ball. I zoned out. Like,
I'm rolling a joint. Like, what do you think of it?
Like, yeah, there's nothing I'm going to run into it free unless I run into traffic, but like, that's the only shit, man. I was like, oh my God, that was a close one.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with the carts out there. As we know, John Elway just took somebody out. I guess, I've fallen off the back of a cart a few times myself. So you gotta be careful out there.
Gotta be careful, man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to Sunday's round. The groups we had real quick this is the official PPP. This will go into the rankings aspect of things. One score I'm glad to see in the 80s is Parisi. Wait a second. It wasn't an 89. He didn't win anyway, but it wasn't an 89. The math is here. It says 45-45. If I do 45-45, that's a 90 in my book. It says an 89, but I'll
Depends on the scorecard.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll say 90 if they do the math right. 90 for Parisi. Better. He's only playing the once a week, man.
Yeah,
And
it's
he's
hard when you got a kid. He's
killing
he's
him.
doing the right thing by being home,
Yep,
letting
100%.
us win sometimes.
Kev shot 100 fairway with a buck 10. Shot a 105 today. He was out there just having a good time for the most part today. Let's see. This is a different round. That's mine and fairways round. And then we got Mager came out to play this week with me and Gweet. He shot a 92. Brad, you shot the 94. Mikey with
Yeah.
a buck and change, and then my 99, which was ugly as hell. Just ugly, man. I played very similar of just not being able to like hit the ball solid and comfortable with my putts, dude. I just was not comfortable over. You know when you get there and you're just like you want to step back from every shot because it just doesn't feel right.
You like that all day long?
All day, man. Like all day. Like certain shots, I'm like, all right, I should probably step back right now. And I don't, and I'm like, fuck. And it caught like certain shots like that. They cost you stroke, especially a putt. Like
We
I've
were
had that
talking about the putt thought of like hitting the back of the cup today, and I made like a 4-foot putt, and Mikey said to me, he goes, "Were you thinking hit the back of the cup?" I go, "No, the only thing that was going on in my mind was ah."
right.
That's all I think when I'm over a putt. Like I'm just screaming in my mind, like what's about to happen. I was
Yep.
like, no, I wasn't thinking back of the cup. Like I don't even know how I blacked out. I'm surprised I went in.
Yeah, we were straight up making because you know how me and Bob got our little rivalry where I always try to beat Bob kind of thing. And we putt everything out. The other day I made him putt everything out and he had a shitty hole on 11. So today we were doing the same thing, and I missed like 3 or 4 downhill, easy tap in putts, but I normally just hit them like back of the cup them, and I wasn't, and they were moving on me. I'm like, yo, what the hell am I doing right now? And it was really, really costing me some major strokes.
Those head games for your
Yeah.
park greens will do that to you.
And Jay said it. I think we were going into the 7th hole, and I was mentally just like I turned like 2 or 3 birdies into bogeys today, if not a double bogey. That's how
Yeah, I
I had
four
like
putted once or twice today, like
yeah,
thinking, oh,
I
I
had
got a
like 2
birdie
or 4
look, and it turns into, oh, God. That's all right, though. You recovered. But I feel
I'm
like
just
I
glad I
played better.
counted 100.
I shot a 94 on Sunday and a 91 today, and I feel like I played so much better today. And I think I'm like, wow, it was 3 shots better. Like, holy shit, that's it.
That's
I
it,
felt like
right?
such a better round today. Maybe it's just because I had so many sun cruisers. Those things
Or
are
you could be
problem.
like Fairway, where he's just he's hitting the ball well, he's just not scoring. That's what he was saying all day.
I did
Well,
score though. I did get a birdie. I
nice.
did. And it was a birdie with a duff shot too. It was a par 5 on 11. As you know, I broke my driver. I didn't break my driver. Carmine Casal broke my driver 2 weeks ago. So I've been teeing off with the 3-wood. So
Yeah.
on number 11, the par 5 on the back, I teed off with the 3-wood and put it on that little knoll, that little hill with the long grass. So I had to punch out. And from there, I hit about 230, 4 feet from the cup with my 3-wood and hit it for birdie. Yeah. So I mean, that made me some skins money today.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
probably that recovery might have even got me the win today with JR, because that could have very easily been an 8 or a 9 and ended
Yeah.
up turning into a 4. So,
And then it makes it a lot closer because I think it was Bob and who was the other one? I want to say Bob and
with an
Farina.
84.
Yeah, Bob had 84 today. Bob and
So,
Farina won on Sunday. My days are all messed up. And then
yeah.
we just did a skins match on Saturday. And then you guys took home the cash. You had the skin today. And you took home the W. So that's a nice little day.
Yeah, I had a good day. I got a bunch of Bub's money out there.
Uh
I'm having breakfast on Bub tomorrow.
paying for all them surf sides.
Oh God, yeah, I can't wait to see the checking account tomorrow. They're cashless over at Freer Park now, which is smart because you just keep handing the card and they just keep handing you drinks.
It's really the easiest thing, man. It's and I like it and I don't like it because I used to like always bring cash to the golf course, but now I don't. It's like, oh shit, do I got my card? Sometimes I leave it in the car and I'm like, fuck, I ain't got my wallet on me. Most of the time,
Then you're in trouble.
Yeah, then it's a wrap from there. Absolute wrap. But yeah, man, next week I'm out next week. Got my daughter's dance recital, and that will be the last weekend I am out for the summer, pretty much. Might miss a weekend in August, we'll see, but then it's back in the full swing of things. But yeah, I got so much shit going on this past month with first communions and dance recitals and
Yeah, I had one of those to go to.
all that
Yeah.
shit. So I'll be admit that's the 3 I'm missing this year. A couple more than normal, but we'll figure it out. I did post a rankings. I'm gonna wait a couple weeks to let some numbers settle in and get some rankings out there, get some scores out there to really give the guys a chance to make some moves. I missed the
Yeah, I mean, you got to
scorecard
give something to
from
shoot for. We got the top tier guys who kind of know who they are. You got your middle tier guys, which is most of us.
Yeah,
And then you got a few guys that are like teetering at the bottom because they've just not playing as well as they used to. So
yeah,
they need to get motivated.
yeah. I'm glad to see Mikey putting up some rounds under 100 to get and not playing as much this year.
Yeah.
He had the tough round yesterday, but other than that, most of his golf has been under 100, which is
Yeah, dude. I played with Mikey the last 2 days. We rode together the last 2 days. Like he strikes the ball. He strikes
does.
it. It goes. It's just he's got a little bit of a slice that costs him distance. He doesn't, around the green, he doesn't have like great pitches and flop shots yet, but he makes do. Like he
he's
does
never
pretty
really
well.
in trouble. Like he's never behind a tree. He's never like in the woods. Like Mikey doesn't lose a lot of golf balls. Like he's kind of like he plays like an old man kind of to the point where he just hits it out there, hits it straight, and just keeps hitting it
He
straight.
does.
So you get
He
there.
plays his game, and we have a great time. He plays DJ. I drive. We got a good thing.
Oh, did I lose you? He's one of the fastest golfers out there. I think I lost you, Brad, unless I froze up. We'll keep it cooking here, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Looks like we're having some technical difficulties on Brad's. And let me try this again real quick. This is what you do. You back, Scratch?
hear me? I hear you.
Yeah, we're good. It froze up there for a second. I don't
All right.
know if it was my end or your end, but we're
I don't
good.
know. That's probably my phone's doing some weird stuff at the top. It's like
All
my
good.
Wi-Fi not working or something.
All good, all good. But
All
yeah,
good though.
all good. But yeah, so we'll be back next week. This is a quick one here for you for the recap. We got a lot of golf in. I'm extremely tired. I've been up since 2:00 in the morning to make this tea time today, so I'm gonna crash out very shortly here. We will be back on Thursday with another episode for you. Brad, congratulations on the skin and the W today. So we got to put you're in the W column. JR's in the W column. Who else? Bub and Hank made it to the W column today as well, or this weekend. And to join, who else? I think Jay and I won week 1. Me and Hank won week 2. So trying to see some different faces up there. Some different faces up there for the pitch, putt, and puff. But for now, we're going to wrap up with another episode. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate everybody checking out our sponsors. Mulligan Wear. We got Trouble Off the Tee, Athletic, ATHLETHC.com, and our guys over at Back Nine Botanicals. Appreciate Scrounge jumping on. Appreciate all the guys from the Pitch, Putt, and Puff crew for getting out there this weekend and playing some golf, and obviously all our service members for doing what they do so we can get out there and play some golf. But once again, appreciate everybody tuning in, and we will see you next time on the Pitch, Putt, and Puff podcast.
Yeah. Roll up the green, hit the links with RGB. Pitch, putt, and puff, it's our podcast scene. Talking Burton Bogies, hole in one dream. Golf cart cruising, we're the illest team. Pitch, putt, and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff. Got my clubs in the trunk, blunt in the front. Tee off in the noon, cause we don't bunt. Discuss in the course, weed strains for lunch, straight shit.